Hello students, आज today we are going to study about volume strain. ठीक है, volume strain. In the earlier class, in the previous class, what we have done? We have done this one. We have done types of strains and all we have done. Then we have done longitudinal strain. Remember, in which there was a rod and on which you have just put one load. Because of this, there was an extension, and then we have derived one formula and all regarding this one. Delta L by R करके we have done this one. So today we are going to study about the volume strain. If any student is having any problem regarding the previous things, they can watch all the lectures that are available on our Google Classroom app. So you can watch all those lectures. Okay. So basically, what is a volumetric strain? Let us understand. Okay. So volumetric strain is nothing but change in the volume, change in the dimensions of a in terms of volume. Let us take an example. For example, you can see that there is a ball or there is something, let it be a body which is spherical in shape. Now its volume is initially volume V. Initial volume is what? Initial volume is V. What is initial volume? Initial volume is V. Now what I have done, I have applied force on all the directions. You can see here, I have applied force in all the directions like this. So we can simply say, because of these forces from all the directions, this sphere or whatever the body it will be compressed and its volume will be reduced. Okay? Earlier its volume was this one. After applying force, what will happen? Its volume will become this one. So let us assume that earlier its volume was V and now its volume has been decreased by delta V. So what is the new volume? पहले V था, अब delta V times घट गया, तो V minus delta V is the new volume. For example, let us take an example that there is a ball whose initial volume was 5 meter cube. After applying forces, its volume got reduced to by 2 meter cube. This is 2 meter cube. So new volume will be how much? 5 minus 2, that is 3 meter cube. So here V is 5 meter cube, delta V is 2 meter cube, and new volume will be V minus delta V. I hope this is clear. Now we can also understand that volume strain is given by, now what is volume strain? How come volume strain is given by? Volume strain is given by delta V upon V. This means change in the dimensions divided by the original volume. What is the change in dimension? Its change in dimension was earlier. Initially its volume was V, then it became V minus delta V. So what is the change here? So change will be V minus delta V. So we will get V minus V plus delta V. So this got cancelled out. We got delta V as the change in volume. So the formula is change in volume upon original volume. So what is the change in volume here? Delta V. What is the original volume here? V. So when you take out the ratio of change in volume to the original volume, you get a new term that is called volume strain, or it is also known as volumetric strain. Okay? Now let us move on to the next part of this thing. Now there is another term called shearing strain. Shearing strain. In the last class we have learned about, for example, there is a box, and if I apply, see this is a box, and now I have applied a force tangent to this surface AD. ये जो AD दिख रहा है आप लोगों को, AD, I have applied some force out here. So what will happen on application of the force? This box will move in this way. Will move towards this. मतलब पहले AD AP was here. Now due to this force, the AP came here. Earlier BQ was here, due to this force it came here. Let us take an example that you are sitting on a chair. This is a chair and you are sitting here. Now what happened? I started pushing you. Now when I start pushing you, what will happen? You will be sitting and on the same position, but you will be tilted in this direction. You will be tilted in this direction. Okay? So when this happens, you can just imagine this one. Okay? So ऐसा होता है. So in this case, what is happening? When a tangential force has been applied in this direction, tangent to the box shape has changed in this manner. So this is called shearing stress, and due to the shearing stress, the strain that you get is called shearing strain. Now what is the formula of shearing strain? The shearing strain is given in terms of lateral displacement upon its perpendicular distance from the fixed layer. Now see, the formula might be looking very typical for you. You don't have to worry about that. what we can do is we can simply find out the tan theta. You just find out the tan theta. You take this triangle, and find out the tan theta. So what is tan theta? Just see here, this is the perpendicular, this is the base, and this is the hypotenuse. So we know that tan theta equals to perpendicular upon base. Now what is perpendicular here? Perpendicular is P dash P. What is base here? PS. Base is PS. Now what is P dash P? P dash P. What is P dash P? Here it is X. You can see here this distance is X. So I can write here X. What is PS? PS is given as H. So I can write H. So we simply know that shearing strain is equals to tan theta, and tan theta is equals to X by H. Nothing else is required. Okay? And you will be happy to know that I think this has been removed from your syllabus. I will confirm this thing in the next class whether it has been removed or not. Okay? Now let us solve this question. I am giving you 10 seconds. Okay? Just give me 1 second. Let me switch on my timer so that I can understand. You can answer this question. So I am giving you 10 seconds for this question. Let us see how many of you can answer. The 10 seconds are over now. Okay? So the answer will be B. The answer will be why B? Because we all know that the physical quantity that does not have the unit of force per unit area is which one? Now we know that stress is given by force upon area. So its unit will be Newton per meter square. So it cannot be the answer. Young's modulus of elasticity is given by Y equals to stress upon strain. And we know that stress is given by force upon area, whereas strain is given by delta L upon L. So you just put out the value, you will get force is Newton, area is meter square, length is meter, change in length is meter. So everything got cancelled out, and again you got the same thing, that is Newton per meter square. Okay? So what will happen? Newton per meter square. Okay? So again we got that this also has the unit of force per unit area, so we cannot use this one. Now see here pressure. Pressure is what again? Force upon area. We all know that. So we got that key option number A, C, D cannot be the answer. So remaining B should be the answer. Now how come B has been the answer? We all know that strain is given by change in length upon original length. Now change in length का unit क्या होता है? मीटर. ओरिजिनल लेंथ का यूनिट क्या होता है? मीटर. यानी कि इसका कोई यूनिट ही नहीं है. इट डजंट हैव एनी यूनिट. सो इट इज अ यूनिटलेस and dimensionless quantity, and answer is B. ठीक है? Now look here. The change in the shape of a regular body is due to. The change in shape of a regular body is due to. Again, I am giving you the 20 seconds to answer this question. So 20 seconds are over, and I hope that you people have answered it correctly. Okay? Let us see. The answer will be B, because we know that shearing strain is the change in shape. Just now we have learned. There was a regular body in this way. There was a regular body. When you applied the force in this direction, that is a tangentially, the shape of the body was distorted and it became in this way. है So answer will be shearing strain. Going to the next question. Again, there is one more question. Let us solve this question again. I am giving you 1 minute for this question. Solve it. So the time is over. 1 minute is over. See, this is a very simple question. So 1 minute is more than enough to solve this kind of question. Now see, there are two wires which are made up of the same material. Same material simply means they will have same density. They will have same Young's modulus of elasticity and rest of the thing, modulus of rigidity and all will be same. Now, having lengths in the ratio 1 is to 2, let us assume that the length of first wire is L1 equals to L. So, L1 and the length of the second wire is L2. So, they have given L1 upon L2 is given by 1 by 2. 1 by 2. Or we can cross multiply it and we will get 2L1 equals to L2. 2L1 equals to L2. So, I can simply say that 2L1 equals to L2 का मतलब है, अगर मान लेते हैं कि अगर L1 की लेंथ अगर L होती, अगर L1 की लेंथ L होती तो L2 की लेंथ कितनी होती, 2 into L हो जाती. तो मैं लिख सकता हूँ L2 equals to 2L. अगर we got the solution by cross multiplying कि L1 2L1 equals to L2, I am assuming कि if what would have happened if L1 equals to L, तो L1 की अगर L होती तो यहाँ पे L1 के बदले L पुट करते तो 2 into L equals to what, L2 आ जाता. So we got L2 equals to 2L. L2 equals to 2L. So let us move on to the next part of this question. Now what they have said that they have equal area of cross section. मतलब if A1 equals to A, then A2 is also equals to A. If A1 equals to A, then A2 is also equals to A. Moving further, we can also, they have also written that it is stressed with equal force, means F1 is also F and F2 is also F. What will be the strain produced in them? What will be the strain produced in them? Now we all know that Y is given by Y equals to FL upon A into delta L. Fy equals to FL upon A into delta. Let us understand how this came. Okay, most students have not revised this one. Young's modulus of elasticity is given by stress upon strain. What is stress? Stress is given by force by area. What is strain? It is given by delta L upon F. F upon A, this sign will change, so it will become L into delta L. So Y के value आ गई ये वाली. So we got this one. So for, let me remove this one. Now what we can do is for the first, what will be the Y? Y will be, अच्छा देखो यहाँ पे सेम मटेरियल बोला है तो सेम मटेरियल का मतलब सेम डेंसिटी सेम Y. तो अगर Y1 इक्वल्स टू Y है तो Y2 भी इक्वल्स टू Y हो जाएगा. So for for first wire it will be Y equals to F upon A into L upon delta L. L upon delta L. ठीक है? L upon delta L1. Let us see that the change in length is L1 and here the change in length is L2. ठीक है? Now आगे देखते हैं. आगे क्या होगा कि आगे क्या होगा कि we will write for 2 also. What you will get? F equals to F upon A into 2L upon delta L. ये हमारा आ गया, ये हमारा आ गया. So just take out the ratio, divide equation number 1, divide equation number 2, you will get the answer. ठीक है, इसका जब आंसर आएगा तो you will get that it is 1:1. कितना आंसर आया? 1:1. तो सॉल्व कर लेना, आंसर आ जाएगा. ठीक है. Now next question is, again you have a next question and I am giving you 1 minute for this question. So the time is over now. So 1 minute is over. Let us see the answer. So what they are saying, the resulting strain when a spring is stretched will be, obviously the answer is shear strain. So देखो इसका आंसर गलत दिया हुआ है. When you stretch a spring, the answer will be longitudinal strain and not the shear strain. This is wrong. This is completely wrong. ठीक है, आंसर विल बी ए. आई थिंक ये जो पीछे वाला क्वेश्चन हम लोगों ने किया है ना, इसको जब आप रेशियो लोगे तो आपका जो आंसर आएगा वो या तो डी आएगा या फिर ए आएगा. तो प्लीज चेक द आंसर बिकॉज देयर इज टू हियर एंड देयर इज नथिंग. तो आंसर शुड बी ए और डी. यू जस्ट सॉल्व इट एंड यू विल गेट द आंसर. आगे देखते हैं.